Hey, today we are doing a quick guide on killing tormented demons. Now, they're not all that difficult, but there are a couple mechanics that you need to be aware of. So after you finish the Wild Gothic Sleeps quest, you can go back down into the temple where you finished the quest, and that's where the tormented demons are. Getting right into it, you are going to need 2 attack styles because they do have overhead prayers and they change between them during the fight. And these other things listed such as Thralls, the Demonic Offering spell, and Demon Bane weapons are all optional, and you do not necessarily need those. Just bring the best gear that you have and a 2-way switch of attack styles and head on down. You'll see that I'm using Bandos with a Fang, and I have Missouri with the new Scorching Bow. Alright, the first mechanic that you need to know about is that they are going to change their overhead prayer every time that you take away 25% of their health. This mechanic is not difficult, and as long as you're paying attention, this shouldn't be an issue. The next mechanic you need to be aware of is after about every 8 or 9 attacks, the tormented demon briefly stuns you and turns off your run energy, and you're gonna have to spam click to get away from these bombs that he drops on the ground. He drops 2 bombs, and as long as you're not standing directly on the tile, they will not harm you. But you do have to spam click to get away from these, and if one hits you, it's going to deal about 25 to 30 damage. Now the next mechanic is immediately after the bombs, he's going to go ahead and start attacking with a different attack style. And I think this is where most people are going to be taking damage, because not only do you have to respond very quickly and spam click to get away, but you also have to determine what attack style is he going to do next, and you have to switch your prayers immediately. So if he's attacking you with magic or range, there's an easy way to know what attack he's going to do after he throws the bombs. In this clip you can see that he's attacking me with magic, and I step back when he throws the bombs. Now if he was switching his attack style to melee, then he would immediately start walking toward me, but he does not start walking toward me, so I know he's going to be using range next. So after I back up from the bombs, I switch to range prayer and I go right back into fighting. Obviously you can't really use this trick if he is already attacking you with melee, because when you back up he could attack you with mage or range, and there's really no way of knowing. Now there are cues when he attacks. When he does the mage attack, he kind of does a little hawk to a spit, and when he does the range attack, he throws it with his arm. But from what I've seen, you have to have the prayer up before he even starts the animation, so I don't know how you could possibly respond in time to switch your prayers. Here's another example of what to do when he throws the bombs. He's attacking me with range here, and he throws the bombs and I back up. As I back up, I see that he starts walking towards me, which tells me that he is switching to melee attack. So as long as you're quick enough, you can go ahead and put on your melee prayer. Again, I think this is the mechanic that's going to trip most people up, because you have to spam click so much to get away from the bombs and then immediately switch your prayers as well. But overall the fight is pretty easy and the loot is pretty trash. The Tormented Synapse is going for about 60 mil right now, which I guess is good, but the loot per kill is like 8k average, and that is pretty terrible. Here's my loot tracker after 100 kills. Something else I'd like to point out, and I don't know if it is a mechanic or a bug, when they throw the bombs they will back up and sort of disengage from you, and if there's another tormented demon nearby, they will both then start attacking you, and you're going to have to flick prayers between them or just run away and reset. I've had this happen multiple times and it's pretty frustrating. Lastly, if you look on the wiki page for tormented demons, there appears to be some unique mechanics that we're still trying to figure out. Apparently, based on the attack speed of your weapon, there is added damage. I'm not going to elaborate on this very much because the information that we have now is probably going to change in the days and weeks to come, but it's pretty interesting. Feel free to give it a read. Alright, that's it for now. This was just a quick guide to get you started on tormented demons. If this helped you at all, please give me a subscribe, I would appreciate it, and I will see you in a future video.